Hey, my friend, I know you are doing very well. Hey, in order to develop that mindset that can, to develop that mindset that will enable you to pierce through every problem, to face any giant problem, to really, really press through the obstacle. First of all, is to recognize your power. Is to recognize your power. Know that you are the only person that can define what you can do and what you cannot do. When it comes to facing any challenge or face any problem, either with your business or either your industry, you can decide based on your set belief. You can believe in what you can do or what you may not do. Tony Robbins says something very, very important. He said, in order to achieve anything, even if you don't have a power necessary to do, you can model another person and take and model that person belief. That means figure out what the person believes in, how the person operates when it comes into a belief, and model the same thing. And before you know, your result will match that. Now, when you face adversity, do you really, really acknowledge your strength? Do you know what you are made of? Do you know what you can do? Or you are that person that may say, you know what, maybe I will never do this. Maybe this is not, what I can do. Maybe I'm not built enough to do this. Maybe I don't have what it takes to get this done. Do you talk yourself down, or you really, really, really lay home on your strength or what you can do and not what you cannot do? That is the first thing. Recognize your power. Do you know all the cards that you actually have that you can really, really press onto with? Most of you guys have been in this school since the first day, so you have been conditioned yourself for almost 6 months. You may underestimate your potential. I always say when you go into the delivery room, most women not most of them, some women are really scared. And if you can see how a mom delivers a baby, it's scary if you are a man, right? But guess what? I always say women may understand when they can actually go through, the way they can get stressed out. The same thing with you as a business person. When you are facing a challenge, when you are facing a big, big, big problem, how do you see yourself in it? Do you really, really, really recognize your power? Do you know your strength? Do you know the potential that is actually resting in you? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe in the resource that you have in your hand? Even if you don't have those resources in your hand, do you believe in your potential to go out and get whatever you need? Now, if you see yourself, if you recognize the power, the strength that you have as a business person, you will never give up and you will continue to press on. Why? Because you know the strength that you have. Again, you must see yourself just as a glass full, half full and not half empty. This will either give you the inner stability, the inner courage that you need to press on when you face obstacle, when you face a challenge. Again, if you want to take obstacle as a way, the first thing you must do is to take inventory of yourself, is to recognize your strength, and it's to know what you have in your hand. Sometimes, just like David, when David was faced Goliath, he said, you know what, I don't need all this arm, but just this stone, just this stone. The power that actually emerged just by recognizing that little stone, it changed the whole story. I want you to always take inventory of who you are, what you have, your power. So when you face adversity, you can come so hard within that adversity. And tomorrow, we'll talk about something more important. I want you to know how to separate yourself from objective, and then you separate the objective from reality. So tomorrow, we'll talk about that, and you will learn how to pierce through any obstacle. And with you, all obstacle will be just the way. You're not going to back out when you face opposition. All right, see you tomorrow.